Hey everyone, Shark here, and I did not expect to get a teaser of all these different characters, especially when it's going to be months and months and months before they come out, but here we are. And even though they only showed shadowy silhouette images of these characters in the patch 5.3 livestream preview, we actually know a lot about these characters already. They already have lore, personalities, and some even have images in-game. And while we can't know for certain exactly who these characters are just yet, we do have plenty of clues to figure out who they are, and that's exactly what we're going to do in this video. Starting with the first character, we have Yanson. And this image has thrown a few people off because of the position that Yanson is standing in and also what she's holding, but once you take a closer look you realize that she's holding a dumbbell, and then once you understand that Yanson is a sports trainer and a coach, it makes sense why she would be holding a heavy weight, especially when, given some of her lore, Yanson is chided for being a character who is quite strong, who received her ancient name, but a lot of people don't necessarily think that she deserved it given her small stature. Next, we have a character that appears to be singing or professing in a way that looks similar to a saint or a classic scholar. The tassels on his robe seem to share in the holy motif as well, and since he's a medium-sized male model, from this we can conclude that this character is Dalia, a deacon of the Church of Mondstadt. And as a deacon, he checks the box for holy appearance, but he's mentioned several times in the game as well, mostly in relation to Rosaria. He's mentioned in her alternative outfit as well as in a few events where Rosaria is trying to avoid him. And if Dalia is added to the game, that may signal that we will get a new Mondstadt flagship event like the Vine Laserfest, or that we may be getting new Mondstadt sub-regions in the future like Dornman Port. And I for one would love to see another Mondstadt area because it's one of my favorite regions in Genshin Impact and I think it needs a little more love. The next mysterious figure is Epha, a tall male character from Natlin, and you can actually see Epha in-game already. Well, sort of. Epha is a Saurian veterinarian, and he has a sign outside of his clinic where you can see him with a baby Kukusaur. Epha is also mentioned in several character and story quests, and it's pretty clear that the cowboy outfit and coat of the mysterious figure will match the white hat and coat that Epha is wearing in the sign outside of his clinic. And while I'm pretty confident about this character being Epha, I definitely know we've seen the next character on the list in-game already. That's because the next character is Skirk, Tartaglia's master and a central figure related to the all-devouring narwhal. If you've not met Skirk yet, she is a part of a story quest, and I won't go into a lot of details so as not to spoil anything, but she says some really interesting things. She compliments Neuvillette on defeating the Shimmering Whale without using power from beyond this world, which can refer to a variety of abilities that go beyond our general understanding, but it could also signal that Skirk might be able to use some of these abilities herself. Skirk has also spent a majority of her time in the Abyss, and she's said to live in another ancient world where time flows differently. Tartaglia also compliments her on being super strong, easily being able to beat him with one hand, and we know how much Tartaglia loves to fight, so this is no small feat. But I wouldn't look into the lore for in-game power levels because as many characters are very powerful canonically, a lot of them are matched or even surpassed by Xiangling, who's an amateur chef. Now unfortunately, I don't have a lot of strong evidence for the next character, but based on her outfit, it looks like she's from Inazuman and it looks like she might be a waitress. However, there are a lot of wild rumors about this character that people have been sharing with me. A lot of people are saying that she is going to be a 5-star character and that she's actually going to be a 5-star that eventually makes her way to the standard banner as well, similar to Tighnari and Dea. They're also speculating that she's an animo character and that she is somehow related to the prison system in Inazuman. There doesn't seem to be any evidence for this, however, so we'll just have to wait and see what she's serving up. Next, we have a very striking character that resembles a cow with horns on her head and hoof-like feet, and I find it amusing that we have been teased with both a cowboy and now a cowgirl. I also think this cowgirl is from Natlin, just like Epha, and I'm sure a lot of people are going to be shipping the two together. As for the identity of this mysterious bovine character, I think it's Vessa, a competitive eating champion from the Collective of Plenty, the same tribe as Yanson. Vessa is mentioned in several character story quests to the point that it makes me think that we will definitely be seeing her as a character, and considering that she's a competitive eater, making her a cow would really help in that line of competition because, cows have 4 stomachs and all. And for the final mysterious character, we have a chef from Fontaine. And yes, she is definitely from Fontaine because she has a French chef knife and hat, but she also seems to bear a lot of demonic design elements. The way her hair curls is similar to many of the more cutesy female demons in anime, and the pitchfork and barbed-like design elements of her outfit also convey a certain level of demonic motif. I wouldn't be surprised if she's a demonic pyro chef who could finally give Xiangling a run for her money. But on second thought, that probably won't ever happen. I don't think anyone's going to dethrone Xiangling. Who are you most interested in? I honestly didn't think we'd be seeing Skirk until much later, so seeing her revealed here is quite exciting. And I think that means that there are a lot more surprises for us in store, some of which may be coming sooner than we imagined.